The album Hendrix never finished. Jimi Hendrix died in September 1970, leaving behind hundreds of hours of unfinished tapes, jams, and works in progress. Crash Landing arrived in 1975, 5 years after his death, assembled by producer Alan Douglas from those fragments. What makes this record notorious among collectors is the method. Douglas didn't simply mix existing tapes. He brought in session musicians to re-record parts, replacing the original rhythm sections entirely on several tracks. The result is a posthumous album that reached the US Top 5 and went gold, yet remains one of the most debated releases in the Hendrix catalog, cherished and criticized in equal measure. The sound here is cleaner and more polished than most Hendrix fans expect, precisely because the backing tracks were partly rebuilt in the mid-70s. Jimi's guitar and vocals sit atop newly recorded bass and drums, giving the songs a tighter, more radio-ready feel than the raw studio experiments they began as. The title track and its companion pieces show his melodic instincts and phrasing intact, even when the surrounding arrangement isn't entirely his. It's a strange listening experience, unmistakably Hendrix in the fretwork, yet framed by hands he never played alongside. For that reason, it divides purists and fascinates everyone else. The original recordings span roughly 1968 through 1970, cut across various sessions when Hendrix was constantly experimenting. Alan Douglas took ownership of assembling the posthumous material, working with engineer Tony Bongiovi to strip the source tapes down and overdub fresh instrumentation. Guitarist Jeff Mironov, bassist Bob Babbitt, and drummer Alan Schwartzberg were among the players brought in to replace parts. This overdubbing approach is the album's defining and most controversial fact. The finished tracks blend Hendrix's genuine performances with 1975 studio work, blurring the line between archival release and reconstruction in ways later Hendrix reissues deliberately reversed. Crash Landing was a commercial success, proving huge appetite for unreleased Hendrix, yet its legacy is complicated. The Douglas-era overdubbing became a cautionary tale, and when the Hendrix family regained control of the estate in the 1990s, they systematically remastered the catalog to present the original tapes untouched. Much of what appeared here was later reissued in more authentic form. That history makes this album a genuine artifact, a snapshot of how posthumous archives were once handled. Collectors seek it not despite the controversy, but because of it, as a document of an approach the estate ultimately rejected. Come dig through the vault with us. These tapes tell stories no reissue can.